Some humans can be very selfish and exploitative. That is why most times I don't accept favors from some people, because once you do that, you become indebted to them. You find yourself saying yes to things you would say no to on a normal day. I have a pile of clothes here and I want to fold them. While doing that, I'm going to tell you guys about my worst first date experience. So I met this guy on Instagram. I can't even remember his name to show you how bad it was. I met him on Instagram and we were chatting, we were just like gisting and all. The vibe was actually good at first. Then he initiated a date, like, okay, now let's go on a date, let's hang out, get to know each other more and all of that. And honestly, personally, I don't really go on dates for romantic purposes. I just go because I like meeting new people. I like the experience that comes with meeting new people and just basically the general experience, even the bad ones, because at the end of the day, you get to learn some kind of things, you get to know how people think. So he set up the date, and on that day he came to pick me up. Came to pick me up at my place. I sent him the address. Then we went to the View. The View is a restaurant in Abuja. We went to the View and I placed my order. What did I even order for? What did I even request for? I ordered, I think, just jollof rice and just those normal food. We had an amazing time getting to know each other, and we're going back to my place, like he was dropping me off. So when we got to my place, he told me that he enjoyed my company and he would want to do it some other time. And honestly, I enjoyed his company too, so there was no need to try to form hard girl or anything. I was like, yeah, I also enjoyed your company and I don't mind doing it again. Shebi is to go. Shebi is for me to come down from the car and enter my house. That's why this guy now, like, I was sitting on the car. I was sitting on the passenger seat, obviously. Then he now placed his dirty hands. He now placed his hands on my lap. In my mind, I don't know how to hide my facial expressions. I'm trying to learn that, but I find it hard hiding my facial expressions. So the moment he placed his hands on my lap, I just removed it. I was like, excuse me. Some ladies might not find that as a big deal, but personally, when a guy is trying to be all touchy, especially when it's the first time I'm meeting, it gives these thirsty vibes and I do not like it. But if you like it, that's cool. That's cool. Me, I don't like it. So when he placed his hand on my thighs, I just like removed it, not rudely. I just removed it, and then I said, "Excuse me." So this guy now said, "So you're not even going to give me a goodbye kiss or anything?" Then I now asked him. I was like, "Why would I want to kiss you?"
Swear you don't know what you are going to do here. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know why we are here.
After I asked this guy why I would want to kiss him, can you believe the answer he gave to me? This is what he said. I earned it, of course. Oh God. Words cannot describe how mad I was the moment I heard that. What do you mean you earned it? So this was what I said. I asked him, what do you mean you earned it? I mean, I know I said that already. Then he said, come on, I took you out on a date. We had a good time. We ate good food. Jesus Christ. I felt, I don't even know how to explain. I don't know. I can't explain how I felt. Because in my mind, I was just asking myself, does this guy think I'm hungry? Or he thinks I'm not used to this kind of lifestyle? Because I was trying to think, was I too friendly? Was I too friendly to him? Because what exactly did I do to give him the impression that he could just take me out on a date, we eat food, and he could get that kind of access to me? So immediately I lost it. Not like I started acting all crazy, but I really got pissed. And then I just said, what do you mean you earned it? How much did you spend? Should I send it back to Omo? I said, para, I said, what's the meaning of that? How much did you spend? Give me the receipts. I'm going to transfer everything back to you. I actually did not want to transfer anything back to him, but it's not that kind of thing now. So I asked him this question. I said, what kind of ladies do you hang out with? that gives you the impression that you can take a lady out on a date, and the moment you drive her back home, you have every right to be sexual with her. It does not make any sense. So I now told him that this just shows that he was only sexually attracted to me, and I felt genuinely disrespected. Then I told him, as a matter of fact, I would not want to do this again because this is going to be the last time you are ever going to see me. So that's how he was now telling me, baby girl, calm down, it's not a big deal, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even wait to listen to all the rubbish he had to say. I just left the car, went inside the house, then he zoomed off. And now that I'm even thinking about it I'm certain that that car is not his because he came in a Benz. But I'm very sure that that car does not belong to him. Maybe he borrowed the car from someone so that he can to try and impress me. And personally, I'm not really impressed by those kind of things because people used to pretend. So that's how I entered inside the house. So immediately I got home, I just blocked his number, unfollowed him on Instagram because of course we exchanged contact. I blocked his number, blocked him on Instagram, cut off, like deleted everything that had to do with him. And since then, I just erased him from my life chapter until now. So that's it too. That's how I had a terrible experience with that guy. I've been folding these shirts for over how many minutes now, God knows. Now, what can you guys learn from this story? Personally, I feel that my experiences, good or bad, whenever I settle down to actually analyze them, I learn a thing or two from them. So what can you learn from this story? I have lessons for both the guys and the girls. First lesson for the guys. As a guy, don't be sexual with a lady on a first date. It does not make any sense. You are going to come off as thirsty, except that's what you actually are. And as a lady, now this is for my ladies, as a lady, don't be sexual with a guy on a first date. I don't care if it's as little as a kiss. Except that's what you are cool with, except you are cool with it. But personally, I feel it's going to give the impression that you are easily accessible, and that's not just sexually. Even though. Second lesson for the guys. If you have already given your date the impression that you are richer than Dangote, and you find her ordering things you really cannot afford, there is no shame in telling her that you cannot afford it. The worst that can happen is when she gets home, she's going to block your number, block everything that has to do with you, and probably gossip about you to her friends. At least it's not as bad as washing plates and disgracing your generation. Now, as a lady, regardless of the man's financial status, order what you can afford. And I know some ladies might have a problem with this, but that's just the truth. Order what you can afford. Because if you try to order almost everything on the menu, you're going to come off as hungry and cheap. And as a classy lady, you don't want to come off as hungry and cheap. Aside coming off as hungry and cheap, this is your first date with this person. So you don't know who the person truly is. You don't know how the date is going to end. It might end in a situation whereby he starts telling you to pay for all the things that he ordered. So what if that happens and so there are guys like that, there are people like that. So if you're surprised, don't be surprised. What if you find yourself in that situation and what you ordered is 10 times bigger than your salary or 10 times bigger than what you afford in a month? What are you going to do in that situation? It's people like that they used to post on Instablog, people like that used to trend on social media. So please, don't put yourself in a situation like that. Those things are very, very avoidable. Try as much as possible to stay away from that kind of drama. So that is the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do that so that you stay updated when I post a new video. So I'm going to cut this video and actually fold my clothes, because when I'm giving hot gist like this, I am concentrated on that gist and I ended up not killing two birds with a stone. So now let me go and kill the other bird with another stone. Bye.